I never thought I would have to talk about Skip Bayless on this channel. I never did. I never thought the name Skip Bayless was ever going to come up, but the disrespect that he has shown not only towards Caitlin Clark, towards Kelsey Mitchell, towards Aaliyah Boston, towards Nalissa Smith, towards Temi Fagbenle, towards the entirety of the Fever team, was crazy today. Before we get on things, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We're trying to hit 18.6 thousand by the end of the day, and right now we are only 10 off. Obviously, we're also trying to hit 20,000 by the end of the WNBA season, which is 10 days from now. We're trying to hit 20k by then. But, we got to talk about what Skip Bayless said today. And I wish I could show clips of it, but I don't want to be. Fox are extremely, extremely bad for copywriting, showing anything from their show. So I basically want to paraphrase what happened on Undisputed. So Rachel Nichols basically just said Caitlin Clark was her rookie of the year. And then it led to Keyshawn and Skip Bayless talking about how Caitlin Clark is going to win rookie of the year because she's Caitlin Clark. But actually, if we're talking about basketball, it's Angel Reese. What's the reasoning why? Caitlin Clark, who is only a three-point shooter, isn't shooting a good percentage from three, and in fact, she passes the ball too much. And what people said as well is like, well, Angel Reese was known for her rebounds, and that's translating. Caitlin Clark is known for her three-point shooting, and that's not translating. Caitlin Clark's being picked up 94 feet. She's being picked up 94 feet. She has shot about 3 open three-pointers all season. She has shot 3 rhythm open three-pointers all season. I think it's 2 for 3. And in fairness, she got the open one where she broke back Allen's ankles and airballed it, which was hilarious. But still, she shot maybe 2 open catch and shoot 3 open catch and shoot threes all year. I remember watching the Aces game and I was like, man, Kelsey Plum's just getting left wide open. She's getting wide open. Caitlin Clark is going tween step back from 30 feet on WNBA players. And it's not going in because she has to play 40 minutes. She has to play 40 minutes. And Skip Bayless genuinely said, I watch every game and every second possession Caitlin Clark throws the ball to the other team. She plays 40 minutes a game, is averaging 5 turnovers a game. She turns the ball over once every 10 minutes. That's with the ball in her hand every single possession. And every single decision that is made by this team is from Caitlin Clark. This team doesn't turn the ball over much. The ball's just in her hands so much, she's bound to turn it over. Just like Russ in 2017 is the all-time, or is it Harden in 2017, that people believe was the MVP, is the all-time leader in turnovers. When you dominate the ball, you're going to turn the ball over. Either way. He then went on and said about Caitlin Clark that she is scared at the moment and she's passing the ball too much to her teammates. It's like, and also, apparently she has some nose for the ball, that she's this exceptionally great defensive rebounder for a guard. She's a decent defensive rebounder for a guard, but the reason she gets triple doubles is because it's the Westbrook rebounds. It is the Westbrook rebounds. The OKC Thunder were so effective when Russ got 10 boards because when he was getting defensive boards, he was able to push the floor and they were most effective in transition. It's the same thing with Caitlin Clark. The bigs in Aaliyah Boston and Nalissa Smith Aaliyah Boston especially, Nalissa Smith just goes and does her own thing. They are blocking out the other team, letting the ball land in Caitlin Clark's hands, because instead of them getting the rebound, having to pass it to Caitlin Clark, slowing down the offense, if they let Caitlin Clark get the rebound, then it means that all they have to do is beat the player they're boxing out down the floor and they have an open layup. So that's a lot. That's why the rebounds are picked up. The rebounds are picked up due to a change in strategy, as well as the fact that the offensive teams against the Fever are now so scared of them in transition that they're not going for offensive boards anymore and they're coming back. And again, Caitlin Clark is coming in to get those defensive rebounds. That is what is happening. It's not some major change in how she's rebounding recently. It's a change in tactics from both her team and the opposing teams because they know how difficult they are or how great they are in transition. And Caitlin Clark they literally were like, oh yeah, she was known for the shooting. She's shooting only 33%. Well, so that means she can't be rookie of the year. And I'm like, she's the best passer in this league. From day one. From day one, she was the best passer in the league. And it's like, oh, she turns the ball over trying stuff. And it's like, would you rather not try stuff? Because the passes that she throws, she's not a safe passer. But she can throw passes that nobody else in the league can throw. And that's fine. That's fine. Like, Caitlin Clark can average 4 to 5 turnovers a game for her entire career, she's probably going to average close to 8 assists. She's going to average, I would say, I think she needs to average 8.4 assists for the rest of this season to set the all-time assist record in the WNBA as a rookie. And there's a good chance she does it. That is the scariest part of all this. In the last 5 games, she's averaging 10.5 assists. So there's no question about it that she has 8.4 in her. She could, like, Angel Reese is probably going to be the all-time leader in rebounding. Caitlin Clark is probably going to be all-time leader in assists. And again, saying Angel Reese is having a better rookie year than Caitlin Clark isn't crazy. It's not crazy. I don't agree with the take, but it's not crazy. You can have plenty of reasons. But if your reasoning is dumb, I'll call it out. If your logic is dumb, either side. Like, just like the people that are saying Caitlin Clark should be rookie of the year because, you know, she's the most valuable person to the league. She should be MVP because, well, she's bringing the viewers. No, it doesn't go like that. Just like if you don't know anything about her game, you can't use your ignorance on how she plays. And Skip Bayless goes, I watch every game. No, you aren't. No, you don't. If you watch every game, you would realize that Caitlin Clark, her best asset is her passing. Her best asset is the pace she can play. She's more Steve Nash than Steph Curry. She's more Magic Johnson than Steph Curry. She's just a get everybody involved player. Yeah, she can score the ball. That is not what she does best. Really is not what she does best. Caitlin Clark shooting the ball 20 times. And Skip just goes, well, I think Caitlin should be shooting. It's her own fault. She should be shooting 25 times a game. Why? So the team would lose every game. Because she's not shooting particularly well. Especially like when she gets cold. When she gets hot, she gets real hot. When she gets cold, she gets real cold. But you saw there in the fourth quarter, she was starting to attack the basket a little bit against the Liberty. But like, we cannot judge play. Like, if we're gonna judge Caitlin Clark based on her shooting threes, her 3-point percentage, then you have to also judge Angel Reese based on her percentage of layups. Because the reality of it all is that Caitlin Clark is shooting a better true shooting percentage or even effective field goal percentage than Angel Reese. Because again, you do realize people don't seem to realize this, that 33% from 3 is equal to 50% from 2. Because you get an extra point. And people don't seem to realize that. Especially, it's important because she gets guarded 94 feet. So every 3 she shoots is a step back contested 30-footer. And you know what? The fact that she's even shooting them at like 30, I think she's shooting at 30 foot, like 35% plus from 30 feet and beyond. It means she has to be guarded from half court, which frees up everything for everybody else. So if you don't know about basketball, just don't stop. Stop talking. If you're not watching the games, you're just watching the box score, Skip. I get it. It's fine if you're just watching the box score. But don't keep saying I watch every game because you don't. Because you don't. Like Caitlin, based on how much Caitlin Clark has the ball in her hands, her turnover rate isn't that crazy. There have been bad games. Like the first game, Jesus, that was bad. And then I think a couple of games, like there have been a couple of games where she has been bad as far as like the turnovers are concerned. But a lot of them, no. A lot of them, no. Like there's some games where she's had 6 turnovers where 5 of them have been her teammates fumbling easy passes. Like the Chicago Sky one where she had 8 turnovers and there was 4 of Kelsey Mitchell just like forgetting how to catch the ball. But at the end of the day, a lot of turnovers are her fault, but some of them are mistakes that a rookie's going to make. Some of them are fine turnovers. Like again, you can live, if there is a situation where you are throwing a pass that it is either a guaranteed layup or a dead ball turnover, you throw the pass every single time. It doesn't matter about the stat sheet. Because if you're able to make that pass, you're guaranteed 2 points. Considering the scoring rate of the WNBA, you're probably losing. If the pass doesn't go, you're probably losing an average of 1 point or less off a dead ball turnover. So, throwing a risky pass, as long as it's not straight to the other team leading them on a break, throwing a risky pass, home run pass is a guaranteed for 2 points, is worth it. Over the course of a game, it's worth it. Especially if you're throwing 6 or 7 of them in a game, and with the way Caitlin Clark has been, she might be throwing 8 of those passes in a game where, like, she's threading the needle, and sometimes she gets 4, misses 4. Other times, like what happened against the Liberty, she gets 8 and misses 2 maybe for 2 turnovers out of 10 of them in a game. So you're like, suddenly it's 8 assists to 2 turnovers off doing the same thing. Sometimes it's half and half. But an assist is worth more than a turnover is negative. An assist pass is more of a positive than a turnover pass is a negative, especially in the WNBA. Either way, though, I would have never thought I'd be talking about Skip Bayless. I would never thought Skip Bayless would be talking about the WNBA, and I would never have thought Skip Bayless would be pretending to watch the games, which is the funniest part about it all. Like, if Skip Bayless, like Keyshawn Johnson Keyshawn's definitely just barely watching the games. He's very clearly watching the box score, But Skip Bayless consistently going, I'm watching the games is the funniest part about all this. But anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.